Peter is given two names by Jesus. First, he's given the name Rock when he acknowledges Jesus as the Christ, when he accepts that Jesus is the Messiah and proclaims that. Jesus tells him, I'm going to build my church on you. You're that solid. And then just a few verses later, we read Jesus calling him Satan, the tempter, the tester. And how does that happen? It happens because Peter hears the news from Jesus that Jesus is about to suffer and die. And faced with that potential loss, faced with grieving that, he moves into denial and says no. Denial is one of the stages of grieving that is very, very common. It's one that's been identified as classic. We often do that when we hear news that we don't want to hear. When we hear about suffering, we want to deny its reality. There's a form of denial that we enter into willingly, where we purposely deny ourselves some pleasure so that we might learn from that fasting. Perhaps there are lessons for us to learn even in Peter's denial, even in the kind of denying that we might do when we rage against loss, when we are caught in our grief. May we learn from our denials of self and the gift that God gives us of heaven in the struggle.